I took a trip out to Little Falls to get my hair done today, so I had to stop at a couple antique stores. I have never been here, and the first aisle I went down had all of this amazing glass, so I was already in. I also have been on a Christmas in July kick, and this one had a 20% off sign. You know how I feel about anything that is on sale. It catches my attention almost instantly. Look at that little knee hugger. He's so cute. Would you have picked anything up in this booth? It was very hard for me to keep walking, but I knew that there was tons more to see. This was only the first aisle. There were tons of aisles just like this. I am not a huge fan of the aisles set up like that where everything's locked away, but in the back there were more open spaces, and look at this beautiful statue. I loved it, but not something that I need in my house. I like when places are set up like this where you can actually see and touch everything and not everything's behind glass. I totally understand things needing to be behind glass that are more expensive, but I definitely like to be able to see it more up close. We are back to Christmas. Look at this little elf tree. They were only $20 a piece. I wanted every single one of them, but I kept walking. This is one booth that I really wanted to look at. These are stiff animals. They are so collectible and so expensive and so adorable, honestly, but I was shocked at the price. Here's a quick peek at some of the things I got at the first place, and then right down the street there was another one. This one was amazing. Look at how big this is. I wish I had all day to stay in here and walk around. There were aisles and aisles of wonderful things. Look at this giant rooster. I love him. But I had somewhere to be, so I only had about 20 minutes, so I ran through here pretty quick, but I wanted to give you a little sneak peek at some of the things that they had. It just kept going everywhere you turned. And I took a picture of this, but I forgot to add it, but this is a phone booth. When's the last time you saw a phone booth? I also like that this place had a lot of other things that I don't usually pick up and I don't usually see, like toys, because I think that those are coming back. I've been selling a lot of toys lately and wish that I could find some more like this at not an antique store, but I totally get it. There's another stiff animal up here, so I had to climb over this pile because I wanted to see the price on it, and that wasn't terrible. That price wasn't as bad as I expected it to be, but still they're very expensive. Then I found this. I walked in another aisle and it just kept going. Look at how giant this is. It was absolutely amazing. Tons of vendors. I meant to ask again, if I had more time, I would have talked to the lady. Here's some more toys. I would have talked to the lady more about how many vendors they had and how long they've been open, but I didn't have a lot of time and I really had to get going back to home. And there's another Christmas aisle. They had most of the stuff in this place was open and free to like touch and look at, and prices were very easy to see, which again I really appreciate. Oh, this was the upstairs aisle. Usually upstairs in places like this are a little cheaper, but this one was a little bit more expensive. I checked a couple things, but the prices were a little high. 20 on that is a little high. I think this little blue guy was like 45. Little expensive for my taste, but that's as a reseller. As a collector, prices were spot on, so definitely worth checking out. I also love these carnival glass vases. 30 is a great price on that, but not something I needed to pick up today. Definitely worth checking out. Tons and tons of stuff and something for everybody. I loved this little kitty planter, but this little kitty planter was $40. Yeah, I'm not really sure on that one. So we just kept walking. That's okay. I was able to find a few things, and overall it was a great trip. Tell me what you think.